It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, November the 21st, 2019, brought to you today by the First Bake along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Funeral service for Pat Clark, 85, of Muleshoe is scheduled for 2 o'clock Monday afternoon, November the 25th, at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, with Clay Mims of McAllister, New Mexico, and Mike McDonald officiating. Burial will be in the Laz Buddy Cemetery. Pat died Tuesday, November the 19th, in Lubbock. She was born November the 11th, 1934, in Palmer County, to Floyd and Irma Del York Templer. She married Wayne Clark in Clovis on April the 4th, 1953. Pat was an antique collector. She loved crocheting and quilting and was an avid reader. She enjoyed puzzles, gardening, and canning. She volunteered at the nursing home and fixing the ladies' hair there. Pat was an excellent cook and baker and used her many talents over the years at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, where she was a member. She is preceded in death by her parents, 4 brothers, Jack, Bill, Bob, and Jerry Templer, her first great-grandson, Kyler Eugene Wayne Clark. Pat is survived by her husband, Wayne, 2 sons, L.D. Clark and his wife, Deborah, of Lubbock, Danny Clark and his wife, Sunshine, of Littlefield, her daughter, Terry Precure, and her husband, Carol, of Muleshoe, her daughter-in-law, Martha Gray Clark, of Round Rock, her 23 grandchildren, and 20 great-grandchildren. The family suggests memorials be sent to the New Mexico Children's Home, 1356 New Mexico 236, Portales 88130, or the American Cancer Society, 3411 73rd Street, Lubbock, Texas 79423. Online condolences can be made to the family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, funeral service for Pat Clark, 85, of Muleshoe, is set for 2 o'clock Monday afternoon, November the 25th, at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, with Clay Mims of McAllister, New Mexico, and Mike McDonald officiating. Burial will follow in the Laz Buddy Cemetery. Please keep the family of Pat Clark on your prayer list today. Funeral service for Antasio Nacho Martinez, 76 of Muleshoe, was held this past Monday morning, November the 18th, at the First Baptist Church here, with Dr. Stacey Connor and Rosendo Lopez officiating. Burial was in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Nacho died Friday, November the 15th, here in Muleshoe. He was born May the 1st, 1943, in Begonia, Colea, Mexico, to Jose and Celia Rodriguez Martinez. He married Maria Alvarado in Muleshoe on September 25th, 1998. Nacho moved to Muleshoe in the 1960s. He owned and operated 3 gas stations in Muleshoe, Gulf, Texaco, and Chevron. He loved cookouts, soccer, and baseball. He was a member of the First Baptist Church and is preceded in death by his parents. Nacho is survived by his wife, Maria, 2 sons, Jesse G. Olivas of Lubbock, and Toby Martinez and his wife, Amy, of Muleshoe. 5 daughters, Christine Oliveras of Muleshoe, Ernestine Oliveras of Fort Worth, Sandy Olivas of Muleshoe, Consuelo Mora and her husband, Ezekiel, of Lubbock, Yvette Cardenas of Lubbock. 6 sisters, Concepcion Vasquez of Muleshoe, Guadalupe Guzman, also of Muleshoe, Maria Fuentes of Houston, Sylvia Guzman of Odessa, Carmen Pacheco of Houston, Lorenza Hernandez of Austin, and 2 brothers, Juan Martinez of Virginia and Jose Martinez of Kerrville. 10 grandchildren and 7 great-grandchildren also survived Nacho. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Healthwell Foundation, 20440 Century Boulevard, Germantown, Maryland, 20874. Online condolences can be made at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Nacho Martinez's funeral services were held this past Monday, November the 18th, at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe. Keep the family on your prayer list today. Well, on Monday next week, November the 25th, Joan Nick's Dillman kindergarten class will be performing their annual Thanksgiving play at 2 o'clock there in the cafeteria, and everyone is invited. We will be there to film it, so look for that coming next week. That's the Dillman kindergarten class play of Joan Nick's class. Thanksgiving program will be Monday, November the 25th at 2 p.m. at the Dillman cafeteria. Everyone is welcome. The Calvary Baptist Youth will hold a fundraiser, a bake sale, this weekend, Saturday, November the 23rd, just in time for Thanksgiving. You can get some great homemade pies, cakes, cookies, homemade jam, and much, much more. They'll be at 18th and Avenue C in their fellowship hall from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m., so go out and support the Calvary Baptist Youth fundraiser, a bake sale, 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. on Saturday, November 23rd, 18th and Avenue C in the fellowship hall. You'll be able to get great homemade pies, cakes, cookies, jam, and much, much more. Well, in 2 weeks, on Thursday, December the 5th at 1:30 p.m. and then again at 6 p.m., the Dillman Music Program will hold their annual Christmas program, and it will be there at the Dillman cafeteria. According to the music teacher, D.D. Smith, we will be there to film it as well, so mark that on your calendars. The Dillman Christmas program, the annual program, will be performed Thursday, December the 5th at 1:30 p.m. for the students, and then again at 6 p.m. for the parents at the cafeteria, according to the Dillman music teacher, D.D. Smith. Thanks for inviting us. Well, it's time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy. First, a message from our sponsor. K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe at 1411 West American Boulevard, where Christine K. or any of their helpful employees want to help you get rid of your weekly pill box. Find out how K&K Pharmacy can simplify your meds with the K-Pack Custom Medication Packaging Program, available now at 1411 West American Boulevard. Call them 806-272-7511. K-Pack Custom Medication Packaging, available now at K&K Pharmacy, where they can simplify your meds and get rid of your weekly pill box. Well, we had some really nice days earlier in the week, but then on Wednesday we had rain and clouds move into the area, a little bit cooler. On Wednesday, we got 14/100ths of an inch of rain here at the National Weather Service station at Channel 6 in Muleshoe. The Muleshoe Mesonet station, 2 miles south of town, got 9/100ths of an inch of rain. But that all changed, especially today on Thursday, as it's been really chilly. The high's only been around 40 degrees during the day today, and it will remain like that through Friday. And we do have a 70% chance of precipitation this Thursday evening. Looking at the radar, there are some storms, some rain storms moving into the area, slowly crossing the state line now, creeping into the Muleshoe area as of 6 p.m. Thursday evening. Rain likely tonight, 70% chance. Low tonight should be around 34 degrees. Cloudy conditions all night. Northeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. New precipitation amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 an inch are possible overnight. Then cloudy tomorrow on Friday. No rain chances, but high should only be around 44. Mostly sunny in the afternoon, though northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Friday night, partly cloudy. Low around 28, so it will be colder Friday night than tonight on Thursday night. Southeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest after midnight. Snapping back into a little bit warmer weather for the weekend on Saturday. Sunny, high near 59 degrees, northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Then Saturday night, clear, low around 27. Northwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming west after midnight. Sunny on Sunday, high near 63, so even warmer. West winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, mostly clear. Sunday night, low around 29. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 65 degrees. West winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, then mostly clear. Monday night, low around 31. Sunny on Tuesday, high near 55 degrees. Partly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 25. Mostly cloudy on Wednesday. the day before Thanksgiving, high near 52 degrees. Wednesday night, cloudy, low around 31. Then Thanksgiving Day, Thursday for Muleshoe, mostly cloudy, high around 60 degrees. Cloudy Wednesday night, cloudy Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, low around 32. So there's your forecast for the next several days. And big rain chances, up to a quarter to half an inch of rain possible overnight for the Muleshoe area. 70% chance of rain. Should hit a low tonight around 34. Then cloudy, gradually becoming mostly sunny on Friday. High only around 44. During the day tomorrow, north-northeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Southwest becoming in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Friday night, low around 28. Sunny on Saturday, high near 59 degrees. Clear Saturday night, low around 27. Then sunny on Sunday, high near 63. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments. First, a message from our sponsors. This edition of the Muletrain is brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
Leal's is the best Mexican food I've ever eaten in my life, and I've been alive for 10 years now. Hi, I'm Isla Reynolds, and I enjoy the phenomenal bean burritos, rice and beans and chips, and seasoning salt. I've been around and eaten lots of Mexican food in 10 years, and Leal's is the best for sure, with the original being located at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas since 1957.
Well, congratulations to Ruth Kitchens, as she recently retired from the Parkview Nursing Care Center, retiring with 26 years being there. And she and her husband, Bunt, are our sweethearts that we released the end of last week. Find that on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the sweetheart link at the top of the page and go and hear that sweetheart of Bunt and Ruth Kitchens. Congratulations, as they are both now retired. Also on the front page, you can see the program we filmed at the end of last week together, presented by DeShazo Elementary fifth graders, a celebration of our global community by Teresa Jennings. It's directed by Susan White, and they performed it last week at the Carrie Moore Auditorium at Muleshoe High School. Watch that free of charge on demand on our front page, muleshoetv.com. Also, forgot to mention last week in our Muletrain, look on our screen rotating with all of our ads. You can find a picture of Jim Pat and Susie Claunch, along with Jason and Brandy Claunch, who are not pictured, as they won the America's Farmers Grow Communities grant from Monsanto and donated the $2,500 award to the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program. They are pictured with Judy Kaufman, the director of the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels, Bailey County Judge Sherry Harrison, and Meals on Wheels board president Gail Richardson. Look for that picture on our screen here in the Muletrain, also on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, and on our Facebook and Twitter feeds as well. Well, we now have the roster for the varsity Muleshoe Mules now to go along with the Lady Mules roster. Their head coach is, of course, Humberto Gonzalez. Players are Derek Barone, a senior, Jacob Barone, a senior, Keelan Flores, a senior, Carter McCamish, a senior, Eddie Vasquez, a senior, Dylan Watkins, a sophomore, Braden Shipman, a junior, Victor Velasquez, a junior, Zach Hasley, a sophomore, and Christian Bustillos, a senior. And good luck to the varsity Mules as they're really getting their season underway now. Players on the roster for the Lady Mules varsity team are number 3, Grace Leal. She's a junior. Number 5 is Jordan Zapata, a junior. Number 10 is Danielle Moran, a junior. Number 11 is Genesis Vasquez, a sophomore. Anahi Barrera is number 14, a junior. Number 22 is Kayla Soto, a sophomore. Kylie Villa is number 23 and a sophomore. Number 24 is Natalie Ambrose, a sophomore. Number 30 is Araceli Diaz, a freshman. Karina Sines is number 32 and a junior. Anna Phillips is number 40 and a senior. And Kylie Hernandez is number 42 and a freshman. The varsity Lady Mules head coach is Kim Chafin. The athletic director is Lee Walker. The managers, April Rodriguez, Destiny Flores, Jocelyn Ramirez, Caitlin Kelly. Good luck to the Lady Mules, and they'll be in action coming up here in the next couple of days. Is on Friday, November 22nd, tomorrow. The JV girls and varsity girls will be in action against Farwell here at the MHS Gymnasium. JV girls start at 5. The varsity girls follow up at 6:30 against the Lady Blue from Farwell. At 8 Friday evening, the varsity boys will be in action at Morton. And so good luck to them as they are really both getting underway on their basketball seasons. Next week, they will take on Tuesday, Monday, November the 25th. The boys will be in action here in Muleshoe against Floydada. 5 o'clock will be the JV boys, and the varsity boys will be at 6:30. Then on Tuesday, November the 26th, the Lady Mules, or both Lady Mules and Mules, will be in action at Seagraves. 2 o'clock will be the JV girls and the JV boys. 3:30 the varsity girls, and 5 o'clock the varsity boys at Seagraves next week on Tuesday before breaking for Thanksgiving. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Help us welcome to Muleshoe Dr. Kenneth Burke. Kenneth Burke, DO, is now practicing full-time in the medical clinic of Muleshoe and is ready to see patients. For an appointment, call today, 806-272-7544. Dr. Burke was born in De Leon, Texas, and went through Corpus Christi and Lubbock on his path to Muleshoe for his undergraduate training. And then in the U.S. Navy, he was responsible for mobilization and security of the medical and chaplain team. Shawnee, Georgia for medical school, and then Jersey City, New Jersey for his medical internship and family practice residency. Welcome to Muleshoe, Dr. Burke. He's purchased a home here and ready to make Muleshoe home again. For an appointment, call the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 806-272-7544. Help us welcome Kenneth Burke, DO, to Muleshoe. Well, the St. Philip Neri Catholic Church and PEP is hosting their 74th annual Thanksgiving Festival next week on Thanksgiving Day, November the 28th. That's Thursday at St. Philip Neri Parish Hall. PEP's famous German sausage, turkey dressing, and all the trimmings will be served from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. and the country store will be filled with baked goods, crafts, sauerkraut, homemade bread, festival T-shirts, and the children will enjoy the fish pond and grab bags full of surprises. All proceeds from the event will benefit the Catholic Church there in Pep. Adult plates are $12, $6 for children 6 and under. Cash or checks only. Takeout plates are available until 2 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day and may be picked up at the Parish Hall for $12 each. Pre-orders of 10 or more carry-out plates, please call Dana at 806-786-1572 to order in advance. The famous German and breakfast sausage will be for sale in the Parish Hall on Wednesday, November 27th, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. Sausage will also be for sale during the festival. To find out more about bulk sausage sales, call Fett Dimmel at 806-245-6557 or Dell 806-933-4667. They'll be having a big raffle for several great gifts and much, much more. PEP is located in northwestern Hockley County on Highway 303. You just head south of town and then turn and head toward Beulah, and you'll see a sign. You'll turn south again on Highway 303 there and head into northern Hockley County. It's only about a 15-minute drive from Muleshoe. That's this Thanksgiving next week on Thursday, November 28th. Their 74th annual Thanksgiving Festival, the St. Philip Neri Catholic Church in Pep, Texas. They'll be serving the Thanksgiving meal 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. there at PEP. It's $12 for adults, $6 for children 6 and under. Everyone, of course, is welcome. Well, the sponsors for the week at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizens Center, sponsoring the Bailey County Senior Citizens, is Muleshoe Organic Farms. You can see that pictured on our TV screen here on the Muletrain. Also find it on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. It's a most unique story, Muleshoe Organic Farms. It's one of camaraderie, wise thinking, and hard work, and maybe a little bit of luck. Some 35 years ago, 3 very good friends got together, bought some acreage to use as farmland, and started Muleshoe Farms. All 3 of them love farming. Their words, their thoughts, their feelings, their steadfast friendship all interpreted the passion they had for their business. 30 years after starting their business, they had completely paid for some 400 acres of farmland. They were not just good farmers, they were very good farmers. The business was doing very well when they began discussing moving from regular farming to organic farming. They all agreed this would be a wise thing to do. In the year 1994, they did just that. Change is never easy, but it worked out great for these guys. Within 5 years, they had 800 acres of land totally paid for and had produced enough profit that they could take life a little easier. They agreed to sell their business and do just that. Today, they are enjoying the benefits of their successes. But their story doesn't end there. These 3 men understood that success is like a ray of a sunbeam. It is no value until it is shared. All 3 men have gone from a man of success to a man of value. Since 2005, they have given financial support to help to individuals and nonprofits in the Muleshoe community, to the senior center. They've received an average $5,000 a year for the past 10 years. The Muleshoe School art classes were also a recipient of their generosity. They've also given to help those in the area dealing with incurable illnesses or sudden life traumas. They have even given to help an individual in need of a heart transplant. In short, the owners of the Muleshoe Organic Farms now live to help their fellow man, but you won't hear about this from them. They have asked them at the Senior Center to keep their names anonymous. And the Muleshoe Organic Farms is the sponsor at the Bailey County Senior Center for this week. Going on tomorrow on Friday at the Senior Center, 319 South Main. That's the corner of Main and Avenue D. 9 a.m. they'll have their fitness fund. Wayne Swartz will be there during lunch. Then next week on Monday, November 25th, fitness fun again at 9 a.m. Yoga for seniors at 1 p.m. Monday afternoon. They'll show a Thanksgiving movie on Tuesday afternoon and serve popcorn at 1 p.m. Then Wednesday, November 27th, Fitness Fun again at 9 a.m. in Loteria at 1 p.m. Then they will be closed Thursday and Friday for Thanksgiving at the Oneida Wagner Senior Center, 319 South Main Street here in Muleshoe. The Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce has set for their Christmas tree lighting ceremony will be held Thursday, December the 12th, there at the right next to the Mule Memorial, and there at the Chamber office near the Crossroads. It will be held at dark. That's the Christmas tree lighting ceremony will be Thursday at dark, December the 12th, there at the Chamber office, Mule Memorial. Then Saturday, December the 14th, they will have their lighted Christmas parade that evening at 6:30 p.m. down Main Street, Muleshoe. The lineup will begin at 6 p.m. Muleshoe Meals on Wheels is looking for volunteers now to deliver routes here in town. Contact Judy Kaufman at the Bailey County Office of the Aging. She's the director of the Meals on Wheels program. You can go and see Judy at the courthouse in her office or call 806-272-3647. They're looking for volunteers to help run delivery routes for the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program. Contact Judy Kaufman, 806-272-3647. On your prayer list today, please remember Maureen Hooten, as she is a patient in our local Muleshoe Medical Center. Keep Carolyn Johnson on your prayer list today. Remember Barbara Blackman, who has moved to Ventura Place in Lubbock. Berta Combs needs to remain on your prayer list. Jean Allison, as she is recently fallen several times. Robert Black, who's recovering from surgery recently. Remember Betty Noble and Joe Jinks. Mary Moore. Please continue to remember Judy Lambert, former longtime Muleshoe resident. She is back in UMC for the third time in the last couple of weeks and recuperating from an infection. And she recently broke her hip and had hip replacement surgery a week or two ago and is back in back in UMC for the third time. On your prayer list today, remember, please, J.W. Harrington and Patty Kent, Don Williams, Pat Nichols. Remember Isaac Carriega, who was recently in a car wreck a month or so ago. Remember, on your prayer list today, Ramon Guillen. Remember, please, the family of Gary Etheridge, who recently died, the family of Joe Angel Everett of Sudan, the family of James Leroy Thomas, who grew up here in Muleshoe, and the family of Joe Harmon of Lubbock, former longtime resident here in Muleshoe, as she died recently. Keep the family of Evelyn Riley on your prayer list today. Jimmy Webb, Daryl Kinmore, Esteban Orozco, the family of Donna Guerin, and the family of Bobby McGee. It is time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Lee Al's Mexican Restaurant. If you want to hear our Muletrain News programs, they're free of charge, on demand. Anytime you want to listen to them, go to our website, muleshoetv.com, click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear from an organ builder in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They're owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Jim Sterling of Liberty is interested in pipe organs. When he was studying business at Baylor, he noticed some people unloading organ pipes in front of the building that housed the music school.
And this got my interest. I'd never seen organ pipes going across the street. I went in and looked around, and there was an older gentleman there named Dr. Markham. I introduced myself to Dr. Markham, and he was retired professor of organ at Baylor. He said, "Oh, we're putting in a new organ." I said, "Well, can I watch?" He said, "Well, kid, don't just watch. Grab a pipe, start working." So I went out to the truck and I started unloading organ pipes, and that's how I got started. So I got to know Dr. Markham and helped him with some projects. He built a lot of the organs that were on the Baylor campus, including the big 4 manual that was in the Waco Hall, which is the big auditorium at Baylor. So I helped him a little bit, and he taught me how to do some wiring and tuning and stuff like that. After I got out of Baylor, I built 5 pipe organs. They were small. They were 3 or 4 ranks, and the biggest one I built was 13 ranks. Now, rank is 61 pipes. It starts out with low C and it goes up to high C. And that's how they rate how big an organ is. It's kind of like the horsepower of a pickup truck, is how many ranks an organ has. And so I built the organ at the Methodist Church in Dayton, and I was the choir director there for several years. One time at choir practice, I got there early and pulled out the middle C pipe and put a duck call in. And when our organist started playing the first hymn at choir practice, it quacked at him and it stopped the show. So I had to go up there and swap the pipe out for the duck call. And so, I wouldn't do it for a service, but it was a fun thing to do at choir practice.
Jim Sterling of Liberty. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.